What's up, everybody? Lawsuit Jerry's back again, guys. Man, this has been a bad weekend for me, guys. Yes, Liza is out of commission. She's down. Um, go for work on Friday. Decided to take the highway back. And got halfway off my exit, and then the bad boy breaks down. It broke down on me on the highway. Uh, First thing I had to do was get off the road, and get on the side, and put on my hazards. And first thing I did was to get down below and look. Dry shelf ended up snapping, so snapped off pretty good. Well, I had to deliver it straight to the shop to get it fixed. Next minute they called me up about what 3 hours afterwards. They didn't have enough room to keep the car there, so they had to tow it back to me. So they towed it back to me. I told them I'd give them a call as soon as the parts get in. As soon as that dry shelf get in, then I have it towed back over there. Now, like I said, guys, I went through a lot of places trying to find a dry shelf. I was gonna put a used one on here, and they didn't have no used ones out there nowhere. Not out here. You couldn't find them. Um, some people was talking about putting weights on it and stuff like that. I'm like, I got thinking about that. I'm like, no, I don't want to go through nothing like that by putting weights on the car, on that dry shelf, you know. And then they got to calling around about the parts, how much it cost was $1,000. Some of them was like $999 for the price. I'm like, this is too much, guys. I couldn't even think right that day, man. I'm like, you know what? I give up on this. I'm not putting out that kind of money for a dry shelf. And I remember I had a Dodge truck before, and I bought a brand new one. It didn't cost me that much at all. You know what I'm saying? I said it was like a couple of $100, just for a dry shelf for a Dodge pickup truck. And I had the big boy too, so it didn't cost that much. And I ended up putting it back on there myself, all by myself. You had enough room to crawl underneath there and get it up in there with no problem. So, and when that Dodge broke down on me, I was on Larkin, right there by 80, close by 80, over there by Sam's Club. It broke down on me right there in the middle of the road. So I had to put it exactly in the middle of the road because I couldn't push that big boy, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up getting a ride over there by random person, you know what I'm saying? Random person brought me back with it, and I put it on myself, and took off with it that way. But get down to this Lincoln truck. I'm like, you know what, guys? Let me shop around. I kept shopping around. I went online, and it's a place on there that called Speedway.com. I went to them. Speedway.com said, hey, you got to give us the right exact size of the dry shelf before we can even try to see if we got it here. I'm like, cool. So even though I couldn't measure it out myself, so I had to call back to the auto parts store and get the exact right size to this Mkx. Mine's is an 81. Mine's an 81. So when I called them back with the 81, Speedway.com said, hey, we don't have an 81. We got an 80, like, we don't have the 81s at all. I'm like, that's where y'all can get it. He said, yeah, we can get the 81, but it's going to take like 3 weeks to get it. I'm like, no, I can't wait that long. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no waiting on no 3 weeks for no dry shelf. I need mine like now. I'm out of commission. I need mine now. So I went to a different place. One of my other buddies decided, went on his phone and looked it up for me, and then we hooked up together. And then after that, we went on here and ordered a piece. Luckily, they had the 81. So the 81 ran me $346 just for that dry shelf. That was a big jump. kind of took a load off of me and stuff like that. But the weekend is the weekend just to relax. It was just raining out here too much yesterday and stuff like that. So I decided just relax, wash my work clothes, wash my regular clothes, you know what I'm saying, and sit back, watch movies and stuff like that, or either get into some more raffles, you know what I'm saying. So I did get into CJ's on 32 raffles. I got inside with Sugar Man's raffle, and I got in with Marty Mar's raffle. So I jumped in all three. I've been don't had Marty Mar's raffle and CJ's, you know what I'm saying? But Sugar Man, I ended up jumping into here. So it's like I got like two raffles in with CJ, and I got two raffles in with Marty. And Sugar Man, I only jumped in once, you know what I'm saying? So I went through all three of them, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is hoping to win, you know what I'm saying? Is to win at least one of those cars or win them all, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I jumped in all three of them anyway. But trying to get this bad boy back going, guys. I can go ahead and the dry chef won't be here until Tuesday. So that was even good. So I ordered on Friday and it'll be here on Tuesday. So Tuesday when it gets here, first thing I'm gonna do is call them up, say, hey, do you got room for me to drop it off? I will drop it off. You go ahead and put that stuff together, and then I pay the price for you for the labor. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be it. Get me back on the road, guys, because I don't like being out of commission on nothing. Gotta have my wheels, man. Gotta have them. So get that going, and that'll be good to go. Once I get that done, you know what I'm saying, then I'll be working on the most important thing to do is I'm gonna probably go ahead and do the tune up on this. So it's very easy to do a tune up on this car, by me going online and looking at it. It's very easy to do. So I'm gonna replace everything underneath there and just be done with it. So go online and reorder this stuff, or either go to a better place out here and get it, you know what I'm saying, and just go ahead and buy the stuff and put the stuff all in before the snow get on the ground. And then I'll be taking my chrome rims off of this to put my original wheels back on here for the winter. So I'll be doing that myself. Ain't no need to be taking my stuff to the shop unless somebody else doing. Well, I might as well rephrase that, rewind back, because my jack is no good. So my jack is not big enough to lift the whole truck up to get the wheels off the ground. So unless you go the dangerous way by putting 2x4s on the jack and lift it up, I ain't got time for all of that, man. That's too dangerous. So maybe I'd be taking my car back over to Off-Road L, Consider Customs, and let him go ahead and take the wheels off and change them back over, you know what I'm saying, and make sure everything is good, that way I can get my sensors and everything reset back on it, and that way my light won't be popping on. But yep, we're gonna get that done, and then after that we're gonna be working on the shocks, the springs, everything on there. So everything's been done, so I'm gonna get the shocks and springs done after the tune up and stuff like that, so that way it's back in good shape, you know what I'm saying. So just been trying to get everything, make the car feel a whole lot better. So haven't been out with the 32 gang at all, guys. I just been chilling, and trying to figure out some other stuff I need to go ahead and do and get out the way and stuff like that. So I will be going to Wisconsin soon. Soon as I get done, I will be going into Wisconsin. I'm thinking about I'm probably go up there next weekend. You know what I'm saying? Next weekend, I'm just gonna take the ride up there. My uncle ended up calling me up. My mother's brother, he called me up. Second to the youngest uncle, he called me up Friday. I talked to him for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, told him about my car broke down and stuff like that, and everything. So he want me to come up there. So I'm like, all right, I'll be up there next weekend, spend a few days with him up there and stuff like that. Him and Auntie, you know what I'm saying, and Rest of my cousins up that way. So yeah, I'm gonna get up there and spend some time with them. So I told them I'd be up there. So put put the Lincoln right back on the highway. Get out there and meet up with them. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't been in Wisconsin in a long time, but I've been up there since we went up there when I took CJ up there. But I need to get up there and see my uncle. So like I told him, it's gonna take a couple hours to get there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind driving it. So I'll get out there and spend some time with him and get on back here. I'm gonna leave on that Friday, so have that whole Saturday. So that Saturday, maybe that Sunday morning, I'll leave out and come back. You know what I'm saying? So that way I'm back safely or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna do it that way. So I gotta go up in Rockford, Illinois, to go through there. So I got a couple of cousins that live up through that way. Maybe I'll see them on my way back out of Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? I can stop by there for a minute, and see them for a second or two. But yeah, we're gonna get out there and do that, and I'm gonna get out there and do that and get back safely. But like I said, my Lincoln is out of commission right now. Um, I'm glad I did have some money saved up, boy. I'm telling you guys, you ain't got no money saved up, boy. You just all jacked up and screwed up all at once, man. You gotta have money put away just in case, man. For them kind of dickeries, and I had money put away, always saving money, especially when little special accounts I got, I just put money into it. That's where my YouTube money goes into. That money goes in there and it gets saved, and I don't even bother with it, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I only keep like $50 in my pocket every time. But when I need something, my car break down, something like that, then I know I can go ahead and get it done, get it taken care of, But that $1,000 was too much money, and I'm about to pull no $1,000 on my account just to get a dry chef. No, we had to shop around, see what we can get a better price of that. You know what I'm saying? So I saved some money on that. You know what I'm saying? So I saved like $800 some on the dry chef. So I'm good, but I ain't got to go out there and be spending money all the time. And I ain't got time for that, man. Really don't. So I'm just trying to save money, keep on going with it. My daughter's birthday coming up next month. The wife's birthday coming up next month. Christmas coming around the corner from there. So, hey, got to continue doing what I got to do. So, the more money I make, the more money I save, Just keep on saving, So, I make my car note, my insurance. I pay the rent, buy a little grocery. And still save, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not losing. I'm winning in the game, When I was working on 2 jobs, I was saving pretty much the whole job money, you know what I'm saying? I was putting everything in the account, just leave it there and don't touch it. Just kept on, let it build up, But many times I get to the point I'd be like, man, did I get the wrong choice of the car? CJ already told me. You should never got that Lincoln truck, Jerry. And yep. But it was right about it, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to get into no crazy high note car note. I ain't with that, man. No, I ain't with that kind of junk. So something to get me around, it's all good. I ain't gotta look all special with some brand new. I've been there, done it. I don't want to be in that spot too much at all because that's too much headache right there. You know what I'm saying? Paying that kind of money for what 5, 10 years down the road. Nah, I'm good. So just continue saving and do what I gotta do to take care of my business. That's about it. But yep, and one don't need to clean this bad boy up today. She's out of commission, can't do nothing with it anyway. So we're gonna wait till it get done, get fixed, and then I'm gonna go ahead and detail it again. We get another nice day out here and stuff like that. Maybe a couple more weekends, and then take these wheels off and switch them over. And that way, if it starts getting too cold and snow get on the ground, we ain't riding these chrome rims on no snow because the salt would tear them up. I'm not doing that. I can drive them in the snow, but it's not going to happen with me. Those is coming off. Bag them up, throw them in the garage. That's where they're going to be at, in the garage. So they ain't not going to get nothing on them. I always wrap them up with a big old black plastic bag and tie them up, throw them in the garage. You know what I'm saying? So everything is good and safe that way. They're not getting damaged, they're not getting scratched. So it's in better shape that way. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all watching, but I'm just letting you guys know that she's broken down, guys, for the first time. Never been in this stage before, besides Red Ruby. But Red Ruby broke down on me when I got back from Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Going back and forth too many times, put too many miles on it, and she just, boom, the engine locked up. So it wasn't no need to keep her. But yeah, that was taking them chances on the highway with Red Ruby, guys. So yeah, she broke down for the last time. You know, that was it for her. But this one here is gonna be ready to get going. You know, but they wanted me to come back out there to Phoenix, but I'm not doing it this year, guys. I ain't gonna be able to do that. That's too much, man. Going out there and back, nah, that's a lot of miles, especially for this Lincoln truck. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna chill this time. So if I go out there anytime, it's gonna be in December. I'm gonna have to rent a car. I'm not doing the Lincoln. I'm gonna have to rent me one. Keep it on the safe side, you know. That way I ain't got nothing to worry about. You know, I got to rent a car, take that and keep on going. So I will be looking into that too, see how much it's gonna charge rent the car just to go to Palm Spring, California for the whole week. And then come on back, you know. So I'll be out there for a week if I decide to go. And this time I will have someone to ride with me, to drive out there with me. One of my cousins out here, he'll drive out there with me and ride back. So I'll be good to go with that too. But yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all coming in, but it's time for me to get up off of here because I just got done with steak on the grill, some green beans. What I got? I ended up doing some potatoes. I had some leftover collard greens. I'm going to have that too with it. Yes, I'm having a good meal, guys. So get in here and do what I got to do, eat my meal and stuff, and fold up my clothes, the rest of them, and put them away and stuff, and get ready for work in the morning. Because sometimes I don't be feeling good to be going to work, guys, but I still get up and go. Get up and go. I don't care how bad I'm feeling. Man, my back be killing me so much. My back, my legs, my arms. I ain't got time for that, man. I got to get to work, guys. I get to work and I'm good, you know what I'm saying? But gotta live through the pains, man. So I get out there and do my thing. So I got a few more years before I can retire. So that's another thing. I checked into that too, you know. And the lady was like, hey, Jerry, just wait for a couple more years. You'll be ready to retire. So if you do it now, you're going to take a big cut. So we don't want that cut. So wait till I'm 62 before I can go ahead and do it, you know. And then go ahead and retire. I ain't got to worry about working no more. But, you know, I want to at least get out and travel some more and not sit around all the time, you know. I still want to move around and see the rest of the world, you know. Take a boat cruise every now and then, whatever, you know. Just get out there and do something. That's what I always dream of doing when I was coming up. You know, my auntie used to always ask me, Jerry, when you coming to Florida? When you coming to Florida? I'm coming. Never got there, you know what I'm saying? But I got there late, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I still had time to spend a lot of time with my auntie because she was living in Illinois and living in Florida, you know what I'm saying? And in between, she was back and forth, you know, but, you know, she didn't want to finish raising me when my mother and father had passed away, you know what I'm saying? She took me and my younger brother in, and she raised both of us, you know what I'm saying? So she was mostly on me, pushing me the most, you know what I'm saying? And she kept on pushing. You know, even though when I got laid off working construction, you know, and stuff like that, she was like, no, ain't no need to stop and relax and chill out, you know what I'm saying? You got to get going, you know, get back to it. So after I left construction, that's when I got with the housing authority, you know what I'm saying? I did 15 years with them, you know what I'm saying? She got me in there and I kept on going with that, you know. I had to learn how to do that type of work, you know, fix and repair homes, and that's one reason why I know how to do it, you know, especially by doing furnace, hot water tanks. Yesterday, I had to go do a furnace yesterday, you know. The guy came and picked me up because I ain't had no wheels, so he had to come pick me up and we went on ahead and I went on over there and fixed the furnace, and put up a space heater inside the back room he got, you know what I'm saying? Because there was a gas line there, but the space heater, you have to connect the gas line to it and all that stuff like that and make sure everything is good to go, And make sure you don't smell no gas. So everything got done. Mounted it up to the wall and kept going with it, but it's easy work to me, you know. A lot of people, they see them books in there and tell you how to do everything. I don't need the books, guys. I just get to it. It's all in the brains locked in. I just get out there and do it. Once I'm right there with it, the thing is to stand away from me, let me do my job, and it's getting done. When it's done, you can come around and take a look, but don't hang over my shoulder while I'm working. You distract me a lot of ways, Hey, you want to learn, just sit back a couple feet and sit there and watch. That's all it takes. But yeah, guys, keep on saying it's time for me to go, but this time it's time for me to get off here if I get done. And I'll see y'all next time. I will keep y'all informed of the linking, let y'all know what's going on. And when the dry chef get here, I'll light up the video camera so y'all can see it. And when they get ready, I'm hoping that I'm off that day when they putting it on so I can videotape it, you know what I'm saying, and be done with it. But yeah, we want to try to get everything done with this bad boy. But we will see though. But I'll catch y'all next time, next video, guys. Be careful out there. Be safe. Love, Sweet Jerry's out of here. Peace. We out.